Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are at Atkins Auctions, which is my dad and my stepmom's place, and we're gonna have a look around, hopefully find some bits. Holly hasn't seen it yet. I had a little sneak peek the other day.
I haven't seen it yet. This is the first time for me.
Yeah, we haven't done any auction stuff for a while, so we thought it'd be good to come back to some auctions. And obviously Dad's is on this week. We're gonna get him on camera as well, so we're gonna do a little interview. So hopefully you guys enjoy that.
He's gonna love it.
But anyway, we're gonna go and have a look around, see what we like. And did you bring a pen and paper?
No,
Me neither.
it's all up here.
All up here.
All up here. So I really like these ducks, but I'm sure I'm gonna get told that they're not worth any money and they won't get bought.
No, I actually really like the ducks.
So this is one of the first things I picked out as I walked in here. And personally, I mean, the situation that happened with the horse's head the other day, probably going to relive that again.
She hasn't let the horse head thing go yet.
But I really like the ducks,
Yeah.
and I feel like we're probably not going to purchase them though.
They're a nice colour though. We'll try. But I'll tell you what I do like. I like Concord, which is a bit different to anything we have done. And then there's
Where's
another
the
one.
Concord?
Yeah. Quite like the cabinet too, it's not bad. And then along here, I like this as well, but we don't actually need any more of these, so probably give it a miss.
Oh, it's nice though.
It is nice, but I'll tell you what's nicer. Follow me around over here. Look at this. This is like the best pine dresser I've seen like in a long time.
It's huge, especially when you're stood next to it.
It's massive. You might have to like back up a smidgen to like see it properly. But how great is that? And it's gonna be $1,000, isn't it? And then it's gonna have to sell for like $2 to $3 grand. It's proper country house.
You think it's just $1,000?
No, it'd probably do more, honestly.
Yeah, I honestly would put like more on that.
It's so nice.
Nice condition.
It's lovely. It's just like the issue is we can't even fit it in the shop. I don't know if
we can get it home.
it wouldn't go in our house. It's just so mega, isn't it? I don't know if you can you see the whole thing on there? Obviously, I want to give it a little go. The estimate's 300 to 500, but I'm pretty sure it's going to do $1,000. Then you got commission, obviously, which is 20% plus VAT. But yeah, it's good, isn't it?
I thought you were quite tall until you stand next to that.
I'm 5'11" and a half.
Oh, get that half in.
I'm not, I'm 5'8".
Oh, what?
But yeah, I don't know. Would you like it? I think it looked really good in our house.
I think it was lovely.
That's
But I
awesome.
think it would knock the ceiling down in our house.
I just think it's so impressive. We'll have to get like a bigger house. We'll have to get a country house.
I agree. Let's get a bigger house.
If you had a country house though, you would buy this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It would look lovely.
That's the kind of clientele like we want to reach as well. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll give it a go, but we can't go too crazy on it. Oh, I like this as well, huh?
Oh, it's broken.
Yeah, I don't know what you think of it, but it came out of a mill just down the road, like an abandoned mill, and Dad went in to clear some stuff. It's still got its like little, I don't know, what's it called, like a fleur-de-lis, which you could probably glue back on, and we can get glass cut like 2 minutes up the road from us.
What was it used for?
It's just a display case, so you'd lift this off,
Oh, nice.
put whatever in there, but he like gave it like a proper clean out and a bit of wax and stuff, and it'd look really nice, wouldn't it?
It's really pretty. There's a lot of detail on there.
Yeah, I quite like it. It's a bit unfair because I've seen a lot of this already because I came the other day and did some photos for Dad. Do quite like these chapel chairs, but anyway, Holly's off, so let's go and have a look what she's up to. Looks like Dad.
Let's hope we didn't hear
See that Concord, sorry, you see that Spitfire model?
Yeah.
How cool is that?
1936 Spitfire.
Yeah,
1,470 BP engine.
It just looks really cool that it's in chrome. I don't think it's going to be cheap. I think it's going to be about £300.
It's like a collector's item.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome there.
Yeah,
It's very well
nice.
done.
It's good condition. Very good
I'd
condition.
like it. It's a bit of a statement in the shop, actually. Other than that,
Don't know if it would appeal to our clientele though.
we don't really have anything set. It's just whatever we like.
This would appeal to our clientele.
That's actually a good hat. No, look, it is. It's a good hat.
I don't know what you class as a good hat.
What's the brand inside of it?
Oh, is it made of real hair?
Yeah, probably. Mohair.
Dunn and Co. Hat Makers London.
Yeah, Dunn & Co is a very notorious hat maker.
Oh, it's very soft.
Yeah, I think it's like mole hair or something. Was it? Is that
like
what it called?
Isla's ears.
Okay. Anyway, oh, you can see the dresser again. It's so good. Anyway, keep looking around for a minute. I was just saying that I've already seen it, so I thought I'd let you have a look around.
Yeah, it's hard when you're filming to look.
Like that little box.
This.
Yeah, sweet little box.
1890 on it.
Maybe.
That's what it's got engraved. Oh, what's this?
Don't know.
It's
A water
bottle.
flask. An old. Don't know.
Is it a bomb?
No, it'll be like a.
She's weighty.
Yes, I don't know.
I mean, would you really carry this to work with you?
No, absolutely not.
It's a nice box though. It's got a stamp on it.
Anyway, we're not after too much furniture this time, are we?
We have a lot where if we sell it, then yes, we will be after furniture. But at the moment, we're quite comfortable with what the stock we have.
So probably what's going to be. Oh, I know that's like modern, but that's got a good look about it, doesn't it? The little Italian style gilt table, marble top. That really skinny one, little console table.
Not for me personally.
See, I thought you'd like that.
No,
Yeah,
I think that's too gaudy
Okay.
for my liking.
Well, my favourite thing is here on the left. To your left.
Oh, these. Do I want to talk about them? Singer stools. I don't know much.
So yeah, these are three.
Do they all spin?
No, two are adjustable, one's not.
Right.
And Singer stools sell for about 150 to 200 pound each. But they got a good, nice industrial look.
They're heavy.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, they were in like factories and stuff, weren't they? They're machinist stools. You know, like the Singer sewing machines. They'd use them.
Yeah.
And obviously they're not the most saleable things, but the stools are great. And
They're
you do
nice.
see
I
'em.
like the engraving on the feet.
If you can get them at like 80 quid each, that's pretty good buy.
Nice. I like them here.
We'll give them a go.
Oh, is this?
Yes, that one's got an acorn on it. I can't remember the name of the guy. I'd have to check it up on the catalogue.
Is there any treasure?
It's actually quite a good dome top trunk. Or steamer trunks, what they call them, isn't
No treasure.
it? No treasure, I'm
It's
afraid.
nice though.
But what you can do is buy it, sell it to someone who will put treasure in it.
I'd rather buy it with the treasure in. I'm not gonna lie.
You and me both. Oh, so theirs is one of those lights. See the wooden one there? It's got a lizard on it.
Ah.
So yeah, they're quite good. Anyway, we'll keep looking around.
Is there anything you want me to see that you like? Oh, obviously a good brass candlestick.
You know what? Those ones at the back are actually quite nice.
We love a good brass candlestick.
Yeah, we haven't had any brass candlesticks for a while. That is a very weird swagger stick. It's not what it's for.
What's
It
this?
goes under your arm. Exactly. It's a swagger stick.
What? So it's just a handbag?
You put your right hand on it. Yeah, and you'd walk around like that.
No.
I think so. Yeah, swagger stick.
Yeah, but it's also for poking people.
I don't know.
Like,
You could hit someone.
use.
You could
Get
hit
out
someone
the
with
way.
it. Okay. You could hit someone with it if you want.
You see loads of these signs, don't you?
Yeah, but they're all modern or.
Yeah, but what? How do they end up in an auction?
You know what? Someone probably just took it one day. I'm not joking.
Woke up drunk.
Someone probably just took it one day. You know, like people take signs and road signs.
That day after you wake up and you realise, how did that sign or that cone get in my bedroom?
Yeah, and traffic lights and things that people have. It's quite a sweet little sewing thing. There.
This?
Yeah, it's a little sewing little hamper, whatever.
I thought it was an extremely small wash basket.
Yes, that's what I thought it was at first, and Dad was like, "No, it's that." I do like the wire lockers.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yeah.
I saw them on my way in.
I've never been able to get them, but I can't imagine they're the best sellers, actually. Oh, I tell you what I do like. I like those. They're like those things that hang on the wall and you put your time card in.
Oh, clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can find a practical use for those, they're a great little piece. You could put like cards in them as like a shop display or something.
Pigeonholes.
What?
That's what the ticket says on the shop.
Oh, okay. They're not that.
It's an impressive birdhouse.
Yeah, so that's actually handmade.
Is it?
So Tony, from Found by Frost, he actually hand makes those.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably come off like an architectural piece that's been put together with a bird cage.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Or carved into it, basically. So a bit of reclamation that's been carved into it.
That's really nice.
It's cool, isn't it?
It's very different.
Yeah, I like it.
Very much so.
That table that's in front of you that me and Dad pointed out is lovely.
This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
So it's got a lot of people watching it, but basically it's got faux bamboo legs. So basically they're in a style of bamboo.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice little antique pine.
It's in nice condition.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. It's a really nice size as well.
It's probably my favourite thing here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, is this another swag?
Yes. Yes. I'll check. But yes, I think they're swagger sticks. I like that little pot cupboard. This one. Down here.
Oh, this?
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It's dark wood.
Yeah. It's nothing special. It's just got a good look about it.
It's the look we like.
Yeah.
Is it old?
It's okay. It's decent, but again, it's not something that like excites me that much. It's just.
No, I'd probably change the handle on it.
Yeah. I do like the stool to your right.
This one?
Yeah, that's like a little. What are they called? You'd have them in like a school or a laboratory.
I find it odd how some stools have a.
Yeah, it's practical, isn't it? It's got a good look there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice colour.
I
I like the wood of it.
Up our street.
Yeah, you love a good stool.
I do.
This?
Yeah, the little egg cup. Do you know what? It's a shame they're not that saleable because it's actually quite a decent one. It's well made.
I really like it, but when you start talking, whoa.
Echoes in there, does it?
Jesus, yeah.
Hear your own thoughts in there.
Too many of them.
Yeah.
If you were having dinner with somebody, all I can hear is my own voice.
So we also talk quite often about things that are like, they're cool, but they're just completely useless. Like these are just absolute lumps of metal, but they came off railways. They're like those signal things off railways. So you got a big one there. I don't know how they work exactly. Completely useless, but where else do you get them other than like an auction or in the antiques world, where you just have a railway signal thing? But yeah, it's just really weird. Quite like these. I quite like this. It's Clarice Cliff, that's why I like it. Funny look, haven't it? Well, the other thing I'll show you is this then. Do you remember we had one of those?
Pottery?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm good with the eye now.
Well, we had one, didn't we?
Oh, did we?
Yeah. It's one of the first things we had in the shop, in our old shop. And it sold for £65. So you've really got to get them at like 20 quid, 25 quid. But that's quite hard to do. New coat.
I like the colours of Paul Pottery.
I like the colours of Paul Pottery.
They're just
like
wow.
They're similar to the West German things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Other than that. Oh, and obviously we have our other Gothic style candle scancers, don't we? There's a couple more here. Another pair of them. And they come with, well, they come as the pair, and then you get like a boot scraper as well. So, kind of cool, but what else have we got down here? I'll show you one more thing down here. So, down here, oh, that's quite a nice little, that's what I was talking about. There's like a couple of things with like a nice little look. Bit shabby chic-y, but.
I think I prefer the other one.
Yeah, I will show you these though. So these are a pair of wall lights. Now you guys know how much I like lights, but so you know Mouseman, the wood pieces, the School of Mouseman, Robert Thompson, and he had students, obviously, or people that worked in the Robert Thompson workshop, Mouseman workshop, and they had people went off and did their own thing. So you have the Beaver Man. I don't know what his name is exactly, but people who carve beavers into them or lizards, as you saw earlier, and I just quite like these. I think they're quite good.
I like all of them.
Yeah, they're cool.
I like the fact that that it's quite cute that someone's be able to carve something into it. That's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Take some skills.
I just think they're really simple, but I think they got a good look. Oh, and I like these too. These are some like 19th century door knockers.
Door knockers.
Yeah.
Hefty ones.
Could hang that on the door quite easy.
Nice.
But yeah, proper like country house. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
love that.
There's a pair of them. But yeah, they're cool. I'd like to maybe try and get them as well. I'm going to speed run a little bit because they're closing in like 5 minutes. But Holly's just having a little last look around. But I think we showed you most of the pieces that we do like. I don't know if there's too much more over here. Yeah, a little bit of West German.
That's nice. I love a nice yellow burnt orange colour. That's hair.
Cool little lampshade under there.
I was looking at the hat.
Try it on. And at the same time, can you pull the lampshade out?
I mean, someone's head has got to be tiny for this. But you'd also like to...
Can we see the lampshade?
Yep, you can see the lampshade.
Actually, it doesn't look too bad on you.
The lamp.
This is a industrial style lampshade by...
You need to put a lamp in it though.
Yeah, that's fine. I just quite like them.
If you had 3 of them, like above your kitchen island, that would look lovely.
Yeah, it would. You're right.
But then there's only one, isn't there?
Yeah. But you never know. We can always pick up more. Oh, I like those candlesticks as well.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, so these are some candlesticks which I've shown Holly. And they've just got a nice colour.
Oh, they're so nice. They're like worn.
They're wooden. And they've just got like a lot of old paint on and old wax. And they
These are nice.
Just a nice pair. Not loads of money.
No, but they're so... Art Deco.
Yeah, sure. Other than that, again, not too much furniture for us.
It's nice, but then...
Oh, those are more of those like little lights.
Oh, yeah.
With more beavers on. They're lighter wood, so they're actually probably nicer in my opinion.
I really like these.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
They'd look really nice in a house that had like wooden beams on the head, so they complement.
Yeah. And they're actually quite expensive, but I think it's worth giving them a go.
They would be for the name that you pay.
Other than that, nice little settle, oak settle. That's a cork cupboard. Awfully not saleable, unfortunately.
What would you use it for?
Well, it's like a, like a sideboard it's not the most practical sideboard. It's got drawers on the bottom and stuff. You just put things in it. And then over here they've got this music section, which isn't really what we're excited about.
I don't know much about it.
No, I don't understand much about music. However, Dad said somewhere. So this is the record that Dad was on about earlier, the Beatles stereo. I don't know anything about it, but they think it's going to do a couple grand. So that's exciting for them. Anyway, we're pretty much done now. We're towards the end of the sale. I'll show you some more pieces with the drone because I have all the drone footage because I do that for them here. Holly's gone to look at the jewellery, so I'll have a quick look there, but they are closing, so I'm going to have to go. What are you looking at, Hol?
I'm just having a look at my favourite section when I come to auctions. I browse myself straight to the jewellery section.
Yes, we are not jewellery buyers unless it's for Holly.
No, but I'm jewellery wearer.
Jewellery wearer, yes. I sometimes look at this section because they got some cool Clarisse Clerf, some cool models and figures in here. Hasselblad cameras.
How do you know what's
Dalton.
real?
What do you mean what's
not?
real?
Like that whopping great pink stone there. How do you know if that's real?
You test it?
So by eye then, you wouldn't know?
Well, I don't know. I can't explain it. Ask Dad.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I can't explain it.
Sorry, I don't know.
If it doesn't look real, then it's probably not. Okay, so I think we've shown you as much as we can. We've definitely got an eye on a few pieces, don't we?
Yeah.
Cool lights. The singer stools are cool.
The little table was next to you right there.
Little table.
There.
Oh, this one? Yeah, this little table is absolutely lovely. It's not going to be cheap, but, you don't see them too often in that good condition with that age. So, yeah. Anyway, it is 7 o'clock and they do close. The auction starts tomorrow and then it goes on Saturday. So hopefully we can get here on the Saturday maybe, but if not, we'll do some bidding online. But, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed following us around. Holly, have you found some stuff that you liked?
I found some really nice stuff. Whether we purchased them or not, that's out of my control. So.
It's not out of your control. You have my login details to...
Oh, yes, I do. Forgot about that.
Anyway, we'll get home. Stay tuned. Watch us bid. Hopefully we can get some cool pieces, and then we'll show you everything. And then hopefully we do some other stuff in this video, because I don't want to make it all about the auction. But obviously, we haven't done any auction stuff for a while, and this is my family's one, so it's nice to be here. Am I adopted?
I'm not that lucky.
You ready?
I've already been filming.
Okay. So we are here today at Atkins Auctions, and I'm joined with my dad for the first time on camera.
Hiya.
But some of you guys have asked me to interview Dad and get some knowledge out of him.
Not sure about this.
Yeah. No, I thought it'd be good actually to touch on like how the family, Grandma, got into it, and then how you got into it, and then how funny enough I got into it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how you got into it.
Funny, yeah.
So my mum started off, she was given a pram. This is many years ago when we lived in Surrey. She was given a pram which she sold for £50. It was to sell, it wasn't just a present that she sold. And so she sold it for £50 and bought 2 things. From those things, she sold those, made a profit on those, and then bought 4 things, 6 things, 8 things, 10 things. And it just went on from there, basically. But her first thing was she was given a pram which she sold for 50 quid.
Yeah. And then how did you get into it? Through Grandma?
Basically, yeah, through Grandma, my mother.
Yes.
She used to drag me to the, I say dragged, I was this high, and she used to take me to Purley Flea Market. I think it was a Friday when I was off school. Go and help people sort of carry their boxes in, always a couple of pounds, oh thank you. And the first memory I've got is I wanted to buy, there was a little clockwork car, it was £2.50. I wanted to buy it. I didn't have £2.50.
That's a lot of money back then.
Well, tell me, you can go off people. I didn't have £2.50, so I said, Mum, can I borrow £2.50? Why do you want £2.50? I want to buy this little clockwork car to make a profit on. And she went and bought it for herself. Really annoyed me. I've never forgotten that. So that's my first memories of doing antiques. And I used to do Purley Way. She used to do some of the big fairs at Ardingly and things like that, so I used to go with her. She had her first shop in Wallington in Surrey, and I used to work there on Saturdays while I was at school. I used to love it. I used to really enjoy it. I used to do house clearances with Mum, and she used to have garden parties. She had a wonderful garden in Surrey. You'd see people walking out with a chair and say, what's going on? Oh, I've sold that. And everything was for sale, you know. It was, so I've just grown up sort of, you have this in your house and someone buys that, you buy something better, or you get a house clearance and you'll get that and I'll keep that and get rid of that. So everything was for sale.
Yeah.
It was just an ongoing process.
Did you ever have a shop space? Or
With Mum, yeah, when she moved down from Surrey, I couldn't afford to stay up there. I was at Christie's in South Kenyon at the time, and I couldn't afford to stay up there. So I moved down with them, and I used to have bits and pieces in her shop on the corner in Axminster. Then after a while, we opened a new shop, so they sold that one and moved out into the country, and we then got a shop together. So we both did bits, and I'd buy something. She said, "What do you buy that for? That won't sell." First thing to go, straight out. 2 different people's tastes. It worked really well. Mum was quite traditional. I think the one I'm thinking about, there was a Murano glass fish, you know the ones?
yeah.
And they were very out of fashion. I bought one, and she said, "Why'd you buy that? That's not going to sell." First thing out the door, straight away. Thank you. So, you know, it worked because there's 2 different generations, and the same with you. You buy different things to what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously I know why you started the auction, but like, did you always want to have an auction?
No,
Or
not at all. I was out of work. What do I do now? Because I didn't have a job. And Becky said, "Well, what would you really like to do?" I said, "Well, have an auction room." But I can't, you know, you can't just set up an auction room.
no.
And she said, "Why not?" So we did. Just coming up to 9 years later.
9 years later, obviously
It's bigger and better than it ever has been.
not better than when I was here though.
Well, the staff do more.
You got more staff. So
We've got more staff. Yeah.
I obviously, when I said to people like I've worked at Dad's Auction since?
We were desperate, okay? When we first started, I didn't have anyone to work with me.
Yeah.
No one wanted to work with me. So somebody was looking for something.
Stupid enough to take him up on the job.
Somebody wanted a job. So I did his mother a favour. I took him off her hands to give him a job.
So I worked at a hotel and I didn't want to be there, that's true.
Yeah.
And Dad was starting this and I said, yeah, I'll come work for you. And at the time, for 2 years, it might have just been me, you, Becky.
You, me and Becky, then Gav started after a year and a half.
Yeah.
So it started off literally the two of us. Becky used to have another job and then came in
Becky's
just on
my
auction day.
stepmom, who also
and
is
my wife.
part of the, she owns half of it.
Yeah, we all make mistakes. I employed him.
But I'm not the worst employee in the world. Actually, no, that's a lie. I am really bad. I am a very bad employee because I'm a bit more of an entrepreneur than...
I can show you a picture later, Holly, if you'd like, of him asleep at the counter.
I just got back from America. Anyway.
Any excuse.
How do you think we're doing, me and Holly, with
I think
our
you're
stuff?
doing really well. I love all these videos. I haven't checked out your latest one yet, but I will be. Your videos are fabulous, and I think keep doing them and bigger and better. The stuff you buy, I can't see any problems with. Yeah, it's going well. I'm liking your content.
He's complimented us.
Now I'm complimenting Holly, not yourself, obviously.
Anyway, final questions then.
Yes.
This month's auction, what have you got that's exciting and what are you looking forward to?
We've got a Beatles record, which I picked up from somebody's house with a load of other records, and it's a first pressing, stereo, Please Please Me, and it's got credits for somebody else who's not one of the Beatles. Quite a rare one. That we've got 1,000 to 2,000 on it, but if it pushed 3 to 4, it wouldn't surprise me. That's one that I'm very excited about. Some of the jewellery's very good. With the price of gold, it's fabulous, so that's always a nice thing. I've got lots of things that I like. The Chinese market is so buoyant that we've got a lot of Chinese bits, so we'll see how those do. We've had interest in one particular vase.
I really like this table, which is not jewellery or records, but I really like this table.
And we got 38 watches on that one.
Doesn't matter, doesn't mean they're going to buy, it's fine.
No, there's a lot of nice things that I'm excited about. You know, we've got a lot of mid-century in this one. I know that's not your vibe, but we've got a lot of mid-century in, which always does well. People like it. If I had to pick out one thing, my favourite thing is probably the pine dresser.
Yes,
that
mine
you
too.
like.
Yeah.
But
I'll show you
it's
guys
not
that
for
in a
every
minute.
house because it's massive. But then we got those Spitfire and Concorde models and
Yes.
things like that, which I really like. And I can see someone loving those and doing very well with them. So,
Awesome.
you know,
You got how many? 1,200?
1,230, 40 lots. It's quite a small one.
So,
Well, the last two have been 1,400 and 1,500.
oh
so-
no, what a shame.
I know, it's. I'll have to have a word with the staff.
Hi guys, so it is Saturday, it's day 2 of the auction and I think I've just finished bidding. Sorry we didn't get a chance to go over and bid in person. We were going to go today. We had some bad news about one of Holly's family members, so we just wanted to stay close to home, find out exactly what's going on, see if they're alright. I'm just now on my way to go collect some things, so I thought it'd be exciting to bring you guys along again to Dad's auction to collect some bits. Managed to buy about 6 lots so far. There was a couple other things I wanted. One actually got passed. So yeah, had to do all our bidding online, which is okay. It just means you have to pay a little bit extra commission because the auctioneers obviously have their commission plus VAT. Dad's is 20% plus VAT, so I think it comes about 24, coming up 25%. But then if you bid online, you have to pay the sale room or Easy Live or whatever platform it is. They have another like 3 to 5% charge. So with the sale room, it's like, it comes to basically 30% in total, which adds up fast, especially when you're bidding on things for a couple £100. That turns into £270 really quick. But nevertheless, we managed to get a few pieces. A couple bits that we were looking at and showing you guys around, we actually managed to get a couple of them, which is nice because I don't always. Didn't manage to get the Singer sewing stools. They actually ended up going for 220, which, you know, that doesn't sound too bad, but then obviously add 30% on top of that, it comes to about 270 something, and that's a bit more than I wanted to pay, and I'm pretty sure I could probably get some more elsewhere on another day for like 80 quid each. Anyway, I will go show you guys a few things that are there. I think that dresser, you know, that big pine dresser, that one sold for like 1,900 or 2,100 or something. So I didn't stand a chance on that one, but it's probably going to go to the right place, which is the main thing. It's probably going to end up in like a really nice country house, which is hopefully where I would have sold it to eventually. But a part of me is kind of glad we didn't get that, just because it was quite expensive. And then also on top of that, we don't really have the storage space for something that big, but it was lovely. But overall, it looks like they had a very good sale. Jewelry obviously does very good. Gold price at the moment is crazy. Anyway, I won't keep rambling on in the van, but yeah, I got about a 25-minute drive to get to Axminster, which is where the auction is. And it's quite nice to be back doing some auctions. Haven't done any auctions for a little while, as you know. Do you know what? It's kind of funny, right? Like when I go around these antique like markets or antique shops buying stuff, like I don't really get like nervy about it. But when I do auctions, like I get kind of nervy just before it comes up, which is so weird because I've done auctions for like 9 years or so now. But every time something that I want comes up, I'm like nervy, like, oh, I hope I get this. But you know, there's always going to be someone else who might be willing to pay a bit more. So the auction's still going on at the moment. They've only got a couple lots left, but I've just come to pick up some stuff, as you know. So yeah, the first thing I bought was this little lot. Me and Holly just really like those candlesticks because they had such a good color on them. And it comes with that little cologne bottle and this other little vase. So yeah, got those little bits. I'm probably going to be here for like 30 minutes collecting all this stuff. I think I got like 7 lots in the end, which is pretty good. I'll show you everything properly when we get home, but these are the Beaver Man pair of wall sconces. Me and Holly really liked those when we came to view. So yeah, right, I'm going to go pick up a few bits of furniture because I got a couple small bits and that. See you later! And then I'll show you everything properly at home. Okay, so it doesn't actually look like a lot, but we've got a few pieces in here. 1, 2, 3 in the back, and I got like 3 more smalls in the front. Doesn't feel like we got loads now loaded up in the van. You kind of want to get like a whole van load, but some good purchases, and I'm really excited to show you guys when I get home. Okay, so one final look at the auction. It's starting to clear out already, which is cool. I've got all my bits now. To be honest, we don't normally do this well at auctions. Like, we only come home with like 2 or 3 lots a lot of the time, because you know, it just all comes down to price. But this one actually came away with about 7 lots, so that was pretty good. Big old dresser, made 2,100 I think it was, or 1,900. But yeah, out of my price range, I'm afraid. Okay, so I'm back from Atkins Auctions, and I'm just going to show you and run you through some of the pieces that we got, and obviously show Holly as well, because she hadn't seen a couple of them. But I'm just going to start with this one, because it's such a lovely piece, and you saw me going on about it quite a lot. And it's this lovely pine side table, 2 drawers, and faux bamboo legs. Now, I'm not going to lie, we might actually end up keeping this one because it's such a lovely table and I really had to pay for it. I know I overpaid for it. It just kept going up and up and up, and as Dad said, it had like 40 plus watches on. So a lot of people were after it, and I just decided that I just had to have it because I just liked it so much. It's really good quality. It's really nice. The price we'd have to have it at is like probably way too high. I think the thing that tipped me over the edge, and what I was just saying to Holly, is because I was humming and hawing about the price of it, and I was just like, 1, when do you get another one? And if you do want to get another one, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. And 2, if we don't buy it, it is going to go to a dealer in London who's going to chuck like £800 on it or something like that. So we don't need to price it that high, but yeah, just a lovely table, lovely side table, really nice quality. And yeah, we might try it in the shop. Well, I'm sure we will try it in the shop, but I have a funny feeling it's going to be a little bit high, unless someone loves it as much as we do. I put it on Instagram and it's already got like a lot of love and attention already, so that means it is a good buy. It just was an expensive one, but I couldn't leave it. But yeah, thankfully got some other pieces as well, so I'll run you through a couple of these. These were a couple of things that, I don't know if we actually looked at these when we were viewing, but they were actually on top of this table. This is a French stoneware flagon. I just thought it had quite a nice look, like it kind of reflects nicely in the light. And we don't really buy pots like this too much. So I got that one, and it came with this one, which is like a handmade one. I don't know if it's French, but you can see in there like the ribbed bits from where like, you know, it's been like handmade. So, and that's massive. It's got a little bit of damage on the top. It's got a little crack somewhere. But again, I just thought it was quite a nice colour actually. Like we don't normally buy these kind of things, but yeah, quite nice for the pair. And they weren't loads of money, so it's a nice sort of like affordable piece that can go in the shop. And then we talked about these, and we both like these, didn't we, Hal?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, these are, so if you've probably heard of Mouseman, and if you haven't, you should go check out our videos. One of our older videos where we had like a Mouseman breadboard, I think it was. And it sold really well, it sold really quick, and we had a lot of people asking about it. So these are a pair of wall sconces by Beaverman, whose actual name is Colin Almack. Now there was a lighter pair of these and this darker pair. The lighter pair I did try and wanted to get them. They ended up going for like 180 or something. Obviously they're probably a bit more like desirable than the darker wood ones, but still bought these because they were a lot less. So I bought these. They got little beavers on the side, as you probably saw when we were viewing. We just quite like the look of them, to be honest. They're just so simple and nice. And as Holly said earlier, like if you had like wooden beams and stuff, like an old house, they would look quite good, wouldn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
But the reason that these were quite desirable is because they're from, Beaverman or Colin, what's his name? Colin Almack. And basically he worked for the workshop of Robert Thompson, which is Mouseman. And I think he was part of this thing called like the Critter Gang, or no, not the Critter Gang, the Critter Clan. And there's just a bunch of people like lizards, mouse, beaver, and like people who worked for Robert Thompson. And so yeah, anyway, nice piece. And they are going to be a bit of a standout piece in the shop. Like they're not going to be priced cheaply or anything, because they are quite expensive. But we got these little shades to go on them as well. I'm not a big fan of these, but they're there if somebody wants them. I'll keep on the same topic of furniture. So we got this little French bedside cabinet. Really good quality, actually. Very heavy. Just a vintage bedside cabinet. It's just the one on its own. It's got quite a good look, like a distressed look about it, which is quite up our street. It's had a few losses here and there. But yeah, it's just really good quality. Look at the thickness of that like cupboard. It is a solid piece. It's very heavy, and it's got a decent amount of age. It's a bit vintage, and it's French. And we don't normally do a lot of French stuff, but now we've got this and that. And I'm not an interior designer, but
Just leave that part from me.
Sorry. Anyway, what do you? Yeah, you liked it, didn't you, Hal?
I did. That was one of the pieces that I saw when we went to the viewing that I really liked.
There was a couple French pieces around, very similar vibe, but just wanted to get this one because I think that's quite a good one. What else did we get? So I might as well show you this one because it's quite. Oh, this is quite a weird purchase, really. Well, it's not, because it could be really nice. So this, I think I showed you, and I think we looked at it, didn't we, when we were viewing?
We did, yeah.
So this is a display cabinet, which is just...
Olive, sweetheart, you need to move out the way. Good girl.
So yeah, this is the display cabinet, which has just been absolutely left in an abandoned mill, basically. The mill is going up for auction in Axminster, and it was pretty much derelict. And this is one of the pieces that came out of it. And it could be such a lovely piece, couldn't it? It's
really, really nice. If we do the little fixing bits that need doing.
Yeah, and I was just saying to Holly a minute ago before we started filming that I think this is the kind of thing that we'll do up, and it'll probably end up selling to another dealer to actually use. Because what we're gonna do, so we got this like little finial or whatever, which would go there, and it fits quite nice. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to glue that and sand it slightly just to make it blend in a bit, but that'll work. And there's a couple more bits in here which go somewhere, possibly here and there. And then we also need to just, give it a good clean first, right? And then obviously the top comes off, and that's how you use it. And then in there, it's obviously missing its front piece of glass, but the glass just slides in. So we can get some glass cut from a guy about 2 minutes down the road. I think it's gonna be about £35 to get it cut. It's not like special glass or anything. Like they're just thin bits of glass, clear, so pretty simple to do. Unless we just find any glass lying about, that, yeah, we can just slide that in, do that, clean the rest up, glue that piece back on and those pieces back on, and then give it a clean, give it a wax, whatever we do with it. And then I think it'd be a really nice display case for someone. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to display in it, do we?
No, we don't. Need something quite magnificent to display in it.
It is quite a piece, isn't it? Like if that was on the table, you could have like other bits on top of it and then something in it. Yeah, be a good piece. So did buy that, which is just a restoration job for us, which is probably a bad idea, but it sounds good right now.
I would say it's one of the easier ones that we've picked.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, some of the restorations we've put our hands to have been...
Yeah. I'll show you the other one. Oh my God, that one is a nightmare. Also, when we were viewing, we showed you these candlesticks. Now, these are just a pair of, well, they're not old or anything. They've just been used. They had a good color. I don't know how someone's done the color like that, but they're kind of gilt under there, a bit of blue, a bit of red. Someone's just had a bit of fun with them, really. A bit quirky. And we actually don't really have any candlesticks in the shop, do we?
No,
they're quite big ones, wooden. They were a good price, so they don't need to be expensive or anything. And yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
I like them. I think they're just different.
Yeah, they're just...
You always see like brass candlesticks, so this has just caught my eye.
Yeah, you get wooden ones too, but these just cool colours. And like I'm not gonna chop off or flick out any of this candle wax. I think it's cool as it is. So literally just gonna leave them, put them in the shop. Job's done. Now those two came along with these two pieces, which I didn't really even bother to look at, but you guys might know more than I do. So this is a hand-blown glass vase by Kribska. Don't know what that is exactly. I had a quick look on like eBay and that at sold prices, and they sell for about 45 quid, up to 100. But I wasn't even expecting that, so I'm really not too bothered about it. Might just put it in the shop for like £40 or something, and hopefully someone loves it. Or maybe a collector or whatever. I don't really know anything about it. It also came with this cologne bottle. Now this is Bourjois French cologne bottle. I don't know. I don't speak French. I can't even say the word properly. Bourjois, I think. That's a bit of a guess. But it's just a really large thing. It came with it as well. I don't know if it's worth anything. I had a little look online, and you get the smaller ones, which go for like 15 quid or so. But that's quite a large one. So I don't know if anyone knows anything about it or wants it, let me know. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got from the auction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, my favorite piece is the standout table. It really is like a standout table. Yeah, we already had a lot of interest in it, which is a good sign. It means it was a good buy. It's always going to come down to price. Unfortunately, we paid a lot of money for it, to the point where we might end up just keeping it, because I don't know if anyone's going to pay the right price for us to sell it.
Wow, is this actually a piece that you have chosen that we're allowed to keep, is it? Because I always get told that it's never allowed to keep it, we have to sell it.
They're not completely uncommon, but they're quite hard to come by with like the faux bamboo legs. Other pine furniture, like Howard & Sons does like pine side tables with faux bamboo legs, which, can be like 500-600 at auction, so like 1,200 in the shop. But this one isn't. It's just a nice, sweet little table. It's a good size too, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, it is. Yeah.
And the silly thing is, like, we bought one in the last video. If you watched that, guys, we bought another side table, bigger, for like half the price. But because this one's got faux bamboo legs and it's probably nicer quality, it's much nicer quality, it costs double. So yeah, maybe that was a bad buy, but to be honest with you, if it ends up staying with us, I'm not sad about it. Now, we were just talking about this, and I'll just really quickly show you this. We were just talking about this like restoration projects and stuff, and Holly doesn't reckon that's a bad one, the display case. But if you remember 2 or 3 videos ago, I picked up this, and it was white, and then underneath the white was like cream, and it just had layers and layers and layers of paint on. And I've got this far with it, which is not a great job, but I've got this far of trying to strip it back because the white was not nice. Do not paint your old furniture white, guys. It doesn't look good. It's my only thing. You can paint it a cream or something green.
I think what was a nightmare about this piece was the fact that it had been layered and layered and layered. It was quite thick. It was glossy. To come off was just quite, it was a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
It wasn't an easy get off. You know, a lot of paint, some people just done one coat and it's quite easy to rub off, but this was just, next level.
And you guys are going to say this looks terrible, and it does right now because we haven't finished. But I just wanted to show you how much effort is going into this. I mean, I would love to have just left it wood, but it's just never going to come back the same way. It's just never going to look good now. Because it just, I mean, yeah,
I don't know. I've done my share. I think I'm just going to pass this one on to Holly now.
Shock. He's done the bit. I mean, he has done the hard work of it. I have to tell you that.
You're right. I stripped it.
He's basically lost out of ideas, so he's running to me.
I've just got to a point where I'm like, I wish I didn't buy it. Thankfully, it was really cheap, but it could be nice. That's the thing. Anyway, that's pretty much it, I think, to show you guys. So yeah, not loads to pick up, but wasn't like a van load like we have from markets and that, but just a decent few pieces, I think. So let me know what you think. I'm excited to see how these get on. I think they're interesting. Right, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and let us know how we got on. We will get back over to the shop at some point to drop off these new bits, and the new bits from the last like 2 or 3 videos, we haven't taken them over yet. So yeah, lots coming to the shop as well. Anyway, see you guys on the next one.